What's up, Big? Yeah, coffee time. Hell yeah. Grab that coffee. What's up, Sober? Cap, Zarion, Carrie, Artemis. Sup, guys? Cat is doing amazing. She is happy. Took her a few days to start eating, though. Well, hello, Gretchen. For all of you guys that are always asking what this song is, Async is who created it. It'd be dope if today was the day. Yeah, the song is from Gretchen. Yeah. It'd be dope to get converted. I haven't watched the finale of The Boys, no. I don't need your respect, Stan Tall. Thanks for the engagement, for the algorithm. All right. Lines are open. We're going to open up YouTube real quick. Okay. YouTube lines are open too. Here you go. Yeah, I meant to go live a little bit earlier today, but it's all good. It's all good. Is Justin and everyone live right now? Who all is live right now? What's up with your hair? I used a little too much product. Blitz and Dalton are live. Yeah, I don't try to wear my hair like fluffed up like this typically, but it worked out. I blow dried my hair yesterday instead of slicking it. Yeah, I can't. We'll see you soon. Elvis look. Oh God, yeah, that's true, isn't it? Just Blitz. Yeah. Chris, don't forget 1 Peter 3:15. It's your job to talk to people about your faith, literally. Yeah, sometimes hair just doesn't give a fuck. What's up, Kalasia? Yeah, zero proof of God. I love when they're always like, well, what do you take evidence to be? Well, Google's free, libraries are free, dictionaries are free. All right, we'll get Mike in here. What's up, Mike?
Hey, I was reading this. There's no evidence for God. I'm wondering, are you speaking the oracles of God yourself here
Well, first
online?
and foremost, are you over the age of 18?
Yeah. Why do
Okay.
people do
And
this?
secondly,
This is
which God do you
horrible.
believe in?
Yours, the one you're referencing here online. You are talking about a God, and then I'm wondering, right?
Nope.
So
Talking
the
about God
the
in general.
the
Krishna,
person,
Odin, Abrahamic, Mormon,
what have you?
Muslim, all of them. There's no
Well,
such
yeah,
thing.
you've read a lot, I can tell. But what I'm saying is that the people that come on here and engage with
Did
you,
you want to engage or did you want to cry like a
I'm
bitch? Which one
I'm
did you
I'm
want to do?
I'm I'm getting to the point.
Would you like to provide evidence or cry? Because I'm going to
Yeah,
move on to
right
someone
here,
that wants to
right now.
have an
The
argument.
evidence is this. This is the evidence. Me and you are now talking
Okay, so how
about
does
the
me and
oracles
you
of God.
talking have evidence of a magical unicorn?
You are proof of it, is what I'm
How
saying.
am
So
I
I
existing
thank
proof of a
you for
magical
having this
unicorn?
forum, is what I'm saying. That's all.
Hey, you have no power here. Stop trying to take control.
Not power,
You're
just
saying
common
that I am
sense.
evidence of God, so use your common
Yeah.
sense and logic, which you don't have, and explain how my existence is evidence of a unicorn.
You're not a unicorn. You're saying here evidence of God.
Yeah,
That's
same thing. Unicorn,
well, that's not what you that's not
Spider
what's
Man,
reading here.
Superman, Harry Potter, it's all the same thing.
You can't just assume. I came on
I
here
can.
thinking you were
I absolutely can. Do you have any evidence or do you want to keep crying? Because it's really
your
pathetic hearing
forum,
you cry.
your forum.
Have yourself a shit day. Jamil, let's get you in here, man. Crybabies right out the wahoo. What's up, Jamil?
Hey, always good. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, awesome. Love that. You over the age of 18?
Of course.
All right, sweet. Which God do you believe in?
Uh, I believe in the God that created every mankind.
Do you follow a religion?
Probably somehow, some way, but it just don't have to be based on religion aspect.
Do you read the Bible? Do you read the Quran?
Yeah, I do read the Bible.
Oh, you guys can't hear him. I'll turn you up a little bit.
Yep. You hear me then?
Okay,
Are you
guest
hearing me?
volume is turned up. Sweet. All right. Yeah, it's just chat was having a hard time hearing you. Okay, so you don't believe in a specific God, just talking about a generic, all powerful thing.
No, but when I say you do ask me that like from the religion aspect. So religions, we only use
Dude, when I'm asking,
religion.
I asked you 3 questions. I asked you, do you believe in which God do you believe in? You didn't give me an actual answer. So I said, do you follow a religion? You didn't give me an actual answer. So I asked you, do you read the Bible or the Quran? You didn't give me an actual answer. I'm trying to figure out which
I said
God you
yes.
believe in so that we can talk about it. Which God
Uh,
do you believe and follow so that I can talk about that God?
that,
I'm not going to talk to you about the Abrahamic God if you're a Hindu.
yeah, let's say the Abrahamic God.
All right, there you go. Why should I believe in it?
Yeah, can I ask you a question? Maybe it may sound stupid,
So,
but
if I
maybe.
wanted to tell you I have proof of a phone, do I need to ask you questions to show you proof of my phone?
Yep.
No, I don't. Here's the evidence of a phone. Here's the evidence of a vape. Here's the evidence of a microphone. I don't need to ask you questions to provide evidence for anything. So you shouldn't have to ask me questions so that you can burden shift. It's pathetic. If you have evidence, just say, here's my evidence that a God exists. What do you think? And then I'll respond with, I don't think that is good because of XYZ, or I think that is really good.
Yeah, if you're talking about physical aspect, like extra aspect, I think that would be difficult to point to something to tell you that, okay, this is
You're
God
right,
sitting
but
over
yet
there.
your God made a physical, empirical universe. And all things in this world are empirical. We live in a natural world with all things being physical. So
Yeah,
your
can
God
I?
created all physical things. There would be evidence for that. You're still running away.
Yeah, can I ask you just a simple question?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Okay, right. Uh, how can you prove to the fetus that he or she have a mother?
Have a mother? Yeah, the fetus is inside the fucking mother. You want to ask a question that
Good.
requires brain cells this time?
No, 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 no. Hold on. How can you prove to that fetus? Like the fetus is not
Tools.
saying,
What evidence do you have for God?
yeah, probably if I tell you right now, so if we are in, I don't know, the confine of our God that we cannot see outside of Him. So like,
Do
or
you want
we
to
cannot
prove that
see
I am
outside of
inside of
Himself.
God? I mean, I didn't
Yeah,
consent to
because
this, but
yeah, because we are in the universe. I think the universe itself can be a
do you
God
want
that
to
we are
call the
within.
universe God? Because the universe isn't God, but if you want to call the universe your
Yeah,
God,
because
cool.
right, because the universe do not exist by itself. So whatever bring the existence of the universe can
Nothing brought the
be
existence of the universe.
recognized.
That's your first problem there. You think the universe came into existence. Why do you think that?
Yeah, because everything within the universe exists. So the universe itself exists.
That was a nonsensical answer. You just said everything in the universe is. That's not an answer. You said that the universe was created by this God. Prove it.
No, hold on. No, no, no. What I'm saying, I say, if the universe exists, what brings the universe in existence?
Nothing brought the universe into existence is the problem that I brought up twice now. You have to demonstrate that the universe at some point did not exist and then was created by a magical unicorn.
No, okay, because on a daily basis we see things evolving. So where are these things evolving through? Where do they come from? Like for example, if you
It comes
having to
from the
leave
universe.
your house, good. So on
The
a daily
universe wasn't
basis, things
created.
evolve. No, I'm not speaking on the aspect of creation. There's a difference between
You did say
creation and
creation.
existing. No, no, no. Probably you never
You
listen to
said
me
it
carefully.
came
That's why.
into existence, therefore had to have been
Good,
created. If it did
good.
not exist, it had to have been created to be here.
No, something can comes into existence like probably when you talk about creation, you need to hold on. You can create
The universe
something out
did
of
not come
something.
into existence.
The universe always exists, right?
Yes.
Good. So like if we using the word always exists, so can we use time frame when we talking about always because always require time.
If there's no time, how do you justify that?
Good. So if the universe are always exist, what's the time frame that we can calculate right here?
There's a start of time, which is going to be 13.8 billion years ago. And prior to that, the universe existed in a hot, dense state. You're still fucking failing here. Can you provide evidence that the universe came into existence? Yes or no?
Okay, right. I can agree with your point. So if you happen to
Cool.
say
So
that
the universe wasn't
one
created. Do you have
second.
any evidence for God?
Right, right, right. Dude, I'm agreeing with your point. Why can't you listen to me in a second?
Because you're running in
So,
circles and avoiding answering the fucking question. Do you have evidence for God?
all right, like how you speak. I like how you speak. You speak like a man, bro. So this is my point, right? If we're trying to calculate time, there must be always a beginning. So like what we begin with. So think about it, because the Bible has told
Where's
you
the
about a
evidence for
beginning.
God, dude? Stop with the fucking tangents.
I'm trying to give you the evidence,
No,
but
you're
you don't
not.
want
You're
to.
going off on tangents that have nothing to do with providing evidence. You're asking questions. You're
Oh,
asking what ifs. You're asking fucking abstracts. I want evidence.
good. That's the same example that I was trying to give you. Like you cannot.
What's up, Yermi?
What's up, man? You soy boy?
Let your balls drop and then come back. Talking about soy boy, your voice is higher pitched than anyone's. And yes, soy is extremely good for you, so you should probably drink some. What's up, daddy?
I just came up because, I heard that we're being soy boys.
Always. Always.
Yeah, no shit. You don't believe in God because you're a fat ass loser, bro. You vape, you smoke, you're dependent on nicotine.
Yes.
So no wonder you don't believe in God, bro. That's sad for you, bro. And everybody in this chat that doesn't believe in him are fat ass losers. I just want to say that, bro.
I'm so fat. Thank
That
you for calling
stupid
that
ass
out.
haircut.
Thank you for calling out how fat I am.
So,
What the fuck?
yeah, I was going to ask him what his BMI is. Because I know what Islam's is.
What's up, Mus?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing all right, brother. You over the age of 18?
Yeah, I'm 26.
Awesome. Which God do you believe in, man?
I'm a Muslim.
Okay, what you got for me today? Why should I believe in him?
No, I just stumbled across your live, and I was like, damn, these guys hate you for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Why do you
called
believe there's no
insecure,
God?
man. Well, there's no
Why do you
evidence
believe it?
for it, so I don't have a justification to believe in it. Like, when it comes to the universe, there's no evidence of any being making it. When it comes to people, there's no evidence of any being making it, so I don't have a reason to believe in it.
Won't you feel better if, like, sleeping at night if there was a God? If there's someone protecting you?
Would I feel better sleeping at night if a rapist, genocidal bitch of a loser existed? No.
Well, when they gotta rape people,
Well, the God of the Bible for sure did.
what do you do?
Oh, yeah. When he came upon
You're
Mary,
Muslim, correct?
he didn't.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, well, your God
He didn't ask Mary
condones the
for consent.
grape of Muhammad and Aisha because Aisha was married at 6 and fucked and raped by Muhammad at 9. And your God said, bet, that's good. Get married.
Well, there's a lot of different narrations on that, man.
No, there's
I'm
not.
not the most
Aisha
educated on it, but
was.
yeah.
So, I mean, I can read your book. You should try it. But Aisha was 6.
I see videos and stuff, yeah.
Aisha was 6 when they got married and 9 when they consummated. That's rape. Your God is disgustingly pathetic. He's a bitch. He's a loser. He's genocidal. He's slave condoning. He's grape condoning. He's disgusting. I would never worship such an evil demon.
So are you an atheist?
No shit.
Okay.
That's some
Why do
crazy
you have to
mind
write-
reading work you got there.
I know. I'm just asking a question. That's it.
There is no evidence for God. Atheist means lack of belief in a God. So, I mean, 2 + 2 = 4, not 5.
Yeah, but it is important to note that, like, even if you throw all that out, right, I don't think there's any special comfort in believing that there's a God out there. Like, well, the comfort would be what? That there's something all powerful out there. Well, why does that need to be comfortable? Why is that comfortable?
Because like I don't know, man. It's just faith, kind of. Like
Faith is dumb.
Something like you strive for. Like, yo, I work this
Must.
hard. I know something's watching over me, type shit.
I have faith that I am God. Does that make it true?
No.
Okay, so faith doesn't tell you anything for shit that's true. So faith is dumb. Faith is what dumb people use.
Can I give you this hypothetical? Let's say, and when the world ends, right, and on day of judgment, and you see
You're
God,
assuming there is
right?
a day of judgment, and if there was a
Right,
day of
right.
judgment,
How you gonna
God
feel,
has
like,
a
honestly,
lot
eternally?
of Well, he's gonna have to get on his hands and knees and beg for my forgiveness for being such a loser, pathetic,
Your
grape
forgiveness. What
condoning,
do you,
genocidal,
why
slave
are you so
condoning
high and
bitch.
mighty? Why are you so high and
Because
mighty?
my morals are better than your non-existent deity. I would never
Yo,
condone
bro, you got
rape of
some
children.
ignorance. You're arrogant and you got some ignorance in you, bro.
I would never condone the rape and slavery of children and families. So I'm better than your God. And I actually
Well,
exist, so I'm better than him in a billion ways.
well, you're white, so, you know.
Really, what's my DNA ancestry?
I don't know, you're white, that's it.
You see my skin complexion, yeah.
Yeah.
What's my actual ancestry? Where am I from? I'm from 2 places.
Let me guess. England? What's your last name?
I'm not telling you that. And no, not England.
Somewhere in Europe.
I am half Irish and half native.
2 marginalized people. All right. All right, gang. Y'all have a good day.
No, thank you.
All right, man.
I'm not half native, guys. I'm 20%.
I don't get how you feel comfortable by pretending like there's some person in the sky who like condones the assault of children.
Yeah, it's disgusting. What year are we in? Well, if you go in accordance with China, I believe we're in the year 4000. If you go in accordance with other countries or the Jewish tradition, we're in the year 2000, I believe, or 3000. No, 3000. And if you go in accordance with the Western world, which the rest of the world doesn't follow, we're in the year 2026, Common Era. Google's free. It would have been easier for you to find that out. And then BCE, like 200 BCE would have been 200 before Common Era. Yeah, best of luck. Libraries are free. Go get yourself a book.
Also, like if Jesus was born in the time of King Herod, or King Herod the Great, he couldn't have been born during the first year. He wouldn't have been 1 CE. He would have been like, what is it, 10 BCE at the very least.
I don't believe Jesus existed. I'm a mythicist. It's not a fact that he did. It's a consensus that he did.
Oh, on that note, have you seen Godless Engineer's rebuttal to the Christ Before Jesus book? He did a whole video rebuttal to it.
What?
Well, yeah, Godless Engineer is a mythicist, but he went through and he like corrected a bunch of stuff that he saw was wrong in that book, and like his conclusion was that this was a great first book for him to write. It's not like he's taking
Okay.
Jareth or whatever apart. It's just that he got it's very clear that this is his first book. You know? Like they agree at the end of the day. It's just they come to the conclusion from very different means. Cool.
Okay. You guys should request up and prove it. By the way, Cody, I was right with the flat earthers. They went on right to Dr. Blitz and said the same thing as me. Okay. Cool. I'm glad you were. I just don't even. They were pathetic. Like if someone came up here and was like, yeah, Santa Claus is actually real, I would just ignore them. Like, you're so stupid, there's not even any point. Hell yeah, Pokemon's got the power.
NB has been in your chat and YouTube singing the Pokemon song, and I support that.
I want to be the very best Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Skin barrier.
I haven't been around here for like almost 2 weeks, man.
I know. Been sad. I've been lonely and missing you.
I had to write like 4 different like fucking complete papers on that thing that on that virus we discovered, and then I had to like
I hate you.
send them through everyone. I had to like send them through everyone by myself because the guy who I work with, who usually like helps me with these projects, has been off on vacation, so I haven't got sleep.
Damn.
You teach me, and I'll teach you evolution. No, damn, that doesn't work. I was trying to.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
Yeah. It was just one too many syllable.
Yes, he did. Just him and his lab discovered a new fucking virus. You fucking freak of nature.
To be fair, it was a retrovirus, so it's like a long dead virus.
Yeah,
It's
your
not
ass
anything
is gonna
that's-
bring back the dinosaurs.
No. I would if I could, but there's apparently ethical reasons against that.
Ah, yeah, that's crazy. There's like ethical reasons to not do that. What? That's crazy. Oh, this is Ian B. Sober. That's crazy. Abiogenesis isn't like consensus per se, but it's also like how else would it have happened?
I don't think it's an exact consent. So, like, the exact mechanisms aren't in consensus,
Right.
but
Like we know it had to have happened.
I'm fairly certain. Like, the RNA world hypothesis is like the only competing theorem currently out there,
Yeah.
or hypothesis.
What's up, Urban?
Oh, not much. How you doing today?
Doing all right, brother. Are you over the age of 18?
Pardon?
Are you over the age of 18?
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Which God do you believe in?
I'm searching, looking for truth, and I think the header on your podcast says there is no evidence for God.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by that?
It means what it says.
Oh, you can't explain it?
What do you mean by there's no
Well,
evidence for
the
unicorns?
simplest form would.
Oh, so you got to divert the question to something imaginary. Okay,
God
that's
is
what I thought.
imaginary.
Well, we would believe. Yeah.
You have a great day. You have a great day. Sorry to
Urban, you can run away before you learn something, or you could stop and you could like.
No.
understand what
I'm
our
not
question-
gonna-
No,
I'm not
no.
gonna listen
You're
to
running
this.
away like a coward, so you can take a deep breath. You can stick around and you can learn something, right? So,
Damn, he ran quick.
yeah, the brainless usually do, unfortunately. I had to be nice all night on Zaz's panel. I'm sorry, guys. You're catching these hands.
Now you're on the panel where you don't have to be nice. Took a dissonant shield hit right off the bat. That's funny. Cody's quaff? The fuck is quaff? A loving, cuddly God didn't create horns, fangs, stings, and poisonous bites. That's a good argument. Pennies of the no swearing jar. Bro, we would be billionaires.
When I had my first kid, like me and my wife at the time agreed that there'd be no more swearing, and we made like a swear jar, and I filled it in like 2 days. So I can't. I can't do it, man. I
That's
just
funny.
can't.
Oh man. Yeah, I already got a couple of reports for calling Muhammad names, so that's why we're low on views right now.
Yeah, I've noticed that's become more frequent. Like, if you if you remember TikTok from like 2 years ago, I feel like there was never a single. I never saw any reports for like.
Well, when it got
Calling-
sold to Oracle, it immediately hammered down.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
Oh hell yeah, Ann. Hi. Appreciate seeing you in here. We love you. Everyone say hi, Ann.
Hi, Anne.
Hell yeah, Ann B. Yeah, I think I should restart the stream. But I'm scared that if I walk away, the Pokemon Ravis is going to disappear forever.
I'll come back.
Good
I'm just doing
boy.
dishes.
All right, we'll restart real quick. Got to get rid of that report. How do I get reported for calling a serial grapist a grapist? Like what? It's just a fact. That's so stupid. Like I'm saying a factual statement and I get reported for bullying. You bet your ass I'm going to bully someone like that. Crazy. It's so crazy. Hey, she made it back. And there's Daddy.
Hey, here she is. I hate this new dishwasher. I'm gonna. Oh. You know, my old one's trying to divorce me, so.
Jesus.
I had to make the joke. I had to.
Jesus.
Well,
What's up, Escalot?
How's it going?
Which God do you believe in again?
Yahweh.
Okay, cool. What you got, brother?
Did I ask you before about the is the thermostat created by intelligent beings?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I actually don't I don't remember. Well, do you agree that it's created by intelligent beings?
Yeah, we have
And that-
evidence of its creation.
Okay, so all right, so you have evidence of its creation.
You
But
know
is
this
the-
is called
is
the
the-
watchmaker fallacy, correct? Like this is actually a fallacious line of reasoning.
A fallacious line of reasoning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you
so-
want me to explain
so-
it, or do you
so-
want to continue
so-
on your script?
No, I'm gonna continue.
Okay.
So yeah.
He just
so-
admitted.
No, I'm going to continue because you have to be kind of slow to study
Bro,
the human
you're
body.
arguing
and
a fallacy.
you have to be slow to believe
Bro,
to
you're
study the
arguing
human
a
body
fallacy.
to follow the human body. I mean to like study it and then think, oh, there's no God.
Ravis,
That's like
sick him.
that's retarded.
Hold up. No.
Like, you have to be retarded.
First off,
Okay, we can't say that word on here, brother.
Yeah. I apologize.
we can't use slurs here. Second off, how do you then venture with the
Actually,
fact
you're
that the
lying
majority?
because the host
Shut the fuck up.
you see
I'm
you just
asking a
used the slur.
question. Dumb bitch. I'm asking a question.
You just cursed.
Yeah, there's a difference in
cursed, but
saying
that's not a
fuck
slur.
versus.
You see, but so you're hypocrites.
Hey,
It's
chill.
a curse, not a
Escarlot,
slur.
listen.
So
there-
you're hypocrites.
Escarlot, there's a difference in saying fuck versus calling someone.
No,
a
no,
name
no.
like that.
That's no difference than a slur. You're still
very
insulting
different.
people. You're hypocrites.
Me calling
they are
you
very-
a fucking
You-
idiot
you're-
is not
yeah,
the
you're
same
yeah,
as
that's
using
a
the other
slur.
word. It's not a slur.
It's not a slur. So let me help you out. Maybe I have to
you're
talk to you.
hypocrites.
Maybe I
By
have
the
to
way-
talk to you like you're an infant because you clearly aren't smart enough to have this conversation.
Yeah,
do you
sure, I'm
explain-
not.
How do you explain that a majority of biologists are atheist?
That doesn't mean shit because if you study the human
Nope, sweetie.
You have to
What
be
you just
retarded to look
okay.
at the human body.
Now I have to kick you, you dumb motherfucker. Like, I'm sorry that your mom dropped you on your head. The best parts of you dripped down your mom's fucking leg.
I don't even.
All right?
I don't even know what happened. But like, all biologists accept evolution. Not all biologists are atheists. True. Not all biologists are Christian either, though. Not all biologists are Islamic or Jewish. You know, biologist is not a religion. But all biologists have to accept the
Fuck.
basic fact of evolution.
God damn it. Fuck,
You
dude.
wanna start? Okay.
No.
Well, I'll be
No,
back.
we don't. It's Ravis has to drop.
Ravis, I'm kicking you.
What a little bit
Oh,
too
damn,
hard.
Damn, I didn't kick him in time.
Damn it. Ah. Instead of what I said, facts, bro.
Yeah.
TikTok is
okay.
such
Well,
a
what was that
fucking-
argument about? Because I was just watching Bible Guy and I didn't realize you were live.
He was going down watchmaker fallacy.
Oh. Yeah, you have to prove it's made. Prove it's designed.
Exactly.
Just again, Cody, as you say, the two scariest words a Christian or a theist is scared of. Prove it.
Yup. They're scary as hell. 10-minute timeout.
Yeah, bad boy.
Oh, you bad boy. So dirty.
Uh,
Oh man, do we have anyone over on YouTube? We do. All right, I'm gonna get this YouTube caller up. Chris, you are live. How's it going? Chris, hello?
Normal.
Hello, you over the age of 18? Hello?
Yeah.
You're over the age of 18? Good answer.
all right. I think Bible Guy's taking most of the flock currently.
Oh yeah.
They were just like having songs, so I don't even know who else is live right now. It's Parker might be live. A lot
I
of
think we've
Christians
got
over there.
Blitz.
But, oh yeah, a lot of the atheists are live right now. So
Yeah.
yeah, prove our bodies are intelligently designed. Prove it. That is my question. I don't think bodies are intelligently designed. We are I don't think they're designed in the first place. And secondly, if they are designed, they're not designed intelligently.
Designed pretty shit. Sober, how dare you spell that way? God.
CH.
Well, Sober, I don't have a
Yeah.
report on me. The report was only on Ravis.
No, that is not how you spell. No, Soda. Sober, nope. Yes. Prove that our bodies are intelligently. Actually, first, prove they're designed and prove it's intelligently designed.
Chody. God damn.
Our bodies are not designed. They are adapted to environments.
Yeah, Escarlot, do you actually want to have a conversation at all?
I will have a conversation with you. Ravi is not here. Ravi is a lot more, aggressive than me, admittedly. I am a lowly. He's a doctor. I am a lowly bachelor. No, he just wants to drop slurs. Oh, wait, was he saying slurs?
Oh, did he say another? Is that why you dropped him?
I think he was just over talking, but I didn't hear his slur.
Oh, I didn't hear him say it more than once.
Nope. Okay, yeah. Then you're getting blocked, Escalon. Getting muted and blocked. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. What?
Well, sadly, I have to rehome Odin. I have someone interested.
Well, I mean, it might be for the best. I think any slur is unacceptable, Fred Eric.
It's good.
All right,
Reed.
Reed. Yeah. I'll do the introduction.
Yo, hello.
All right, Reed, are you over the age of 18?
Yes, sir.
And what religion?
You said what?
What religion do you believe in? What God do you believe in?
Christianity, but Christianity. But could we just go over something first? What do we even mean there by evidence?
You don't know the definition of evidence?
Facts.
I mean, well,
or,
I don't know how you view
well,
the
it's
semantics
proof.
there, so that was just a question. So go ahead.
Well, there's a definition. Go ahead.
Yo,
definition
okay,
of
it's a
evidence.
definition, but I don't know if you're a semantic internist or not. So it's gonna be the case that I'm gonna ask again. What's the
Well,
definition
per-
of evidence?
personal bias
are you
doesn't
talking
change
about-
definitions.
Well,
Hey, okay, look,
depends on
go ahead.
what your evidence or argument is.
Yeah,
I
read,
don't
read,
think
read,
that
read,
correlates.
read. I'll teach you. It's okay. So the definition of
Okay, yeah, okay, let's
evidence.
talk.
Yeah,
Okay.
read. The definition of
Go ahead.
evidence is going to be facts and information leading to a true conclusion. Go ahead.
All right. To be clear there, what view do you think that subscribes to? Go ahead.
So the definition, go ahead, is going to be go ahead of facts and information. Go ahead, leading to a true conclusion. Go ahead.
Okay, to be clear, that doesn't answer the question. I asked, what view do you think that subscribes to there, dumb fuck? So go ahead, answer the question.
No
Go ahead.
clue. Go ahead. What's your evidence? Go
Wait,
ahead.
no clue. Okay, so to be clear, there
Well,
we're just
it-
making
it-
baseless
it
claims.
goes, I'd say, to the empirical world.
Wait, okay, so now that is very
And in Christianity,
Do you
God
think you can justify
interacts.
empiricalism?
Well,
Do you think you can
Reed,
justify empiricism?
You think you can
Do you think you
justify
justify
God's
empiricism?
existence?
Reed, I'm gonna mute you real quick, all right? If you don't stop talking, all right? In the
Bro,
Christian
two of y'all
worldview,
talking to me. Y'all not letting me speak. Like, what?
all right, yeah, no, you paused, and so I was gonna speak, all right? So, all right, let me speak,
Go ahead.
all right? In the Christian worldview, God does interact with, or has at least in the past interacted with the world, correct?
My bad. I'm reading the fucking comments. I don't know what this guy's talking about.
Don't,
Say that again.
don't read the
You
comments.
said that God interacts with the world?
According to the Christian worldview, correct?
Yes.
All right, so that would be empirical. So, good.
Okay, but God
The
existence is
empirical
rational. So
evidence,
what do you think that is?
the empirical evidence.
I don't see why, because God existence is rational. So I don't see what you mean there.
Well, no, if something interacts with the world, because the world is empirical, there will be empirical evidence to prove that.
Okay, and what about the thought process there? Go ahead.
Can you stop talking like
I
a Phil,
just
bro?
said it.
No, I'm
I
gonna talk like a
just
Phil,
said it.
bro.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, like, I gave you the thing. If something interacts with the world, which is empirical, then that would mean there would be evidence for at least the action or the interaction with the empirical
Reed, if
world.
you're willing to talk like a human and not a robot reading a script, I'm happy to have a conversation, but coming in here like that is just pathetic. All right. We'll give you another shot.
How are the thoughts altered?
I'll handle Reed.
Why is the host so mean, bro? Like, host, chill,
Reed,
bro.
why
Chill,
should I
chill,
believe in God? You don't have to burden shift to explain.
chill, bro. What the fuck? I got two burdens on me. Can I first at least respond to the first burden?
You only have one burden, brother. What evidence do you have for God?
Bro, okay, you just asked me a question, but prior to that,
No.
he's saying
No,
that
I
God
don't care.
worked
I don't
only
care.
through empiricism,
I don't
which I
care.
don't believe in.
No,
I
I
think that
don't
is
care.
I'm
false.
talking about your God, the Christian
Reed.
God, interacts
Okay,
with
and
the
I think
world,
that
which
is
is
false, bro.
empirical.
What are you talking about?
Reed, slow down,
Do you
dude.
not think the Christian God interacts with the world?
Bro, who do I talk to? Yo, both of y'all are talking to
Evan,
me,
be
bro.
quiet.
So I'll mute.
Reed, I don't care about that. The only thing I care of is A, do you have evidence for God? If you do, and it's not
Yes.
empirical, explain to me why I should justify your epistemology over mine.
Okay, so wait, are you an epistemic relativist, or like, where
I'm
are
a
you there?
natural
Let me come in.
empiricist.
Apology to me. You're say that again? My bad.
Natural empiricist.
Can you clarify what that is there, sir?
Yeah, empiricism just not hard. So like logic works, but it has to be sound.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, I just go for the S5 axiom. If it's the case that God can possibly exist, it's the case that he possibly necessarily exists. Well, if that's going to be the case, then it's going to be the case that he necessarily possibly exists given within the S5 axiom transitivity.
Okay, can you
Or no, my bad,
demonstrate?
reflexivity.
Can you
that's
demonstrate that
the-
he actually exists in our world?
Can I demonstrate that he exists in our world? I just
Yeah.
gave the rational process on how.
You gave a logical argument that has no epistemic justification. So can you justify his actual existence?
Well, okay,
You know,
to be clear,
logic
then we
doesn't
have to
make
first
things
come down to
magically
how do we
exist,
even
right?
justify
You know,
epistemics.
logic doesn't make things magically exist, right?
I never disagree, but I just said we have
So
to clarify what we
logic,
mean by
correct me if I'm
epistemic.
wrong, is a framework to see if you're thinking correctly.
That doesn't respond to what I said.
I'm moving on for a second so
Okay,
that we can
wait,
get
so
on
you want to
common
move from the
ground.
epistemic point?
I'm moving on so we can
So
get on
how
common
is it
ground.
possibly going to be, bro?
I am
So
moving
I can't
on so we
possibly
can get on
justify the
common
existence
ground.
there
I'm
if
moving
you're
on.
going to go over the epistemic point. Bro, why are you mod abusing because you're losing?
Are you
Is this
done?
what you do when you lose? Okay.
I just want you to chill the fuck out. That's all I want. I want you to stop talking fast as fuck. I don't give a fuck for Philbros. I have no patience for stupidity. I have no patience for the Philbro jargon. Fuck you. Fuck your feelings. Fuck your opinion. I want to have an actual human conversation, not a script ChatGPT conversation. If you're incapable of talking like a human, get the fuck out of my house. Now, are you ready to have an actual fucking adult conversation or not? Yes or no?
Wait, don't kick me out of the house just yet.
Bitch. Don't come back. Go cry to someone else. You need to learn how to communicate.
You're back. I don't think that was 10 minutes, was it?
I have no idea. All right, hater. You over the age of
I
18?
got plenty of evidence God's real.
Are you
Look
over
at that
the...
lesbian ass, faggot ass haircut you got, nigga. It's standing up perfect, you fucking queer.
This is the guy that's getting kicked. See, all right? Yeah, homophobe gets kicked.
Literally all I was
Emily
doing was asking you a
Preserve
question,
left,
dude.
Paul Jones. I am gonna Paul John Thomas. I'm gonna invite you up.
Ooh, all right. I'll be nice. I'll be the final boss here.
Well, he's not requesting up, and I can't find him. Attack S5. Yes, you
Yes, I
You
did.
couldn't demonstrate it.
Just because
You
you're
literally did, Jack.
incapable answering my question about S5 does not make me lose. It makes you lose because you weren't able to justify my defeater. Hey, Paul. You over the age of 18?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Which God do you believe in?
The Jewish God.
Okay. Why should I?
Yeah, I mean, I just find like in accordance with the Talmud and the Torah and the Tanakh are just gonna be like paralleling with God's nature and
Yeah.
His omniproperties.
So?
Yeah, that parallels kind of why I prescribe my faith in Judaism.
Well, a description being coherent and consistent doesn't make the thing that it's being described real.
Like, what would you take reality to be, or like for something to be real?
All things that exist.
Yeah, what qualifies for something to exist?
Non-existence cannot obtain. All things that have attributes are therefore obtained in existing. Spinoza.
Okay, so what qualifies something to exist is...
What do you mean, dude?
Yeah, so attributes are just like qualifiers for existence.
What do you mean, dude?
I asked you what qualifies for something to
Yeah,
exist.
what do you mean?
You said attribute.
If you want to do the Philbro bullshit, I'm just going to ask you questions about everything since that's
This
what you're
isn't
going to do.
philosophy.
Yeah, it is. You're going down Philbro bullshit. So here's the deal. If you want me to explain everything about everything, fuck you. I don't have a burden. You're the one saying that a magical unicorn exists. You're the one with the burden. Prove it or fuck off. It's that simple. It's really simple.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I can just run like...
I just don't like his tone. That is like the most Philbro tone. So anyway, yeah, you're wrong. Let me go on ahead and run the simple S5. Hey, shut up.
Oh.
What's up, GL?
Hello.
Fetus. That was a fetus.
Yeah, GL, you have to be over 18 to even watch the stream, let alone join. I'm gonna call your mom.
Deletus the fetus. Abortion completus. Well, you only disrespect people who are Philbros, and
Yeah, Philbros don't deserve any respect.
we have more than 5 senses. We have like 9.
Yeah, we're
Oh.
getting all the leftover trash from Blitz and
Yeah.
Bible Guy.
Well, I think Bible Guy is still alive. It was last time I checked.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the problem is when Bible Guy boots someone, they come over here. It's
Really bad, yeah. He had some bad. There was some just annoying, really ones today. So
I've just started hearing that one argument that where they go,
so I can go to science. I'm literally a biologist. I literally am currently read on the Atlas of Reality. I don't care. I'll read on the Origin of Species. It still holds up. You know?
Go read The God Delusion.
Like we can say, go read books too. My genes after years and years of use are now ripping up, and I'm trying to sew them back together, but it's not working. Mr. Reset, not our burden. Until you present evidence for the positive, it is not our burden to present evidence against it.
Yo, what's up, Resurrected? Yeah, here's the thing with gods. I am a hard atheist. The Abrahamic God does not exist and cannot exist. Anything outside of time cannot have causal relation with time. Any God that exists only in the imagination is that and that alone, the imagination. There is no such thing as a God.
At least, yeah, that kind of God. Reed, like, I don't think anyone's in your DMs. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Reed, I want so far out of your DMs that in fact it'd be better for me to block you so I can get away from you. Like, dude, you aren't even saying anything halfway intelligent. Like,
all right, you're just like not interacting live, and you kind of just
Yeah, he can be muted.
I'm not gonna mute him because he is
Well, no,
getting engagement.
now he's actually going after Blondie. So
Oh wait, seriously?
yeah.
I didn't see that.
oh, Nika, the reason atemporal causation cannot exist is because in order for causation to occur, causation inherently requires change. Change inherently requires time. So, in order to cause, you must be within time or have time to cause. It's basic stuff.
Reed, you're not getting up here. Like, what are you talking about? Wait, Sisham, you cannot write, so come up and speak.
Emergent time doesn't posit causation outside of time. So, Nika, you would be demonstrating a misunderstanding of time in that case. Also, what I said wasn't begging the question, it was following logically all the information we have. Really, can you tell me the physicist who says that emergent time inherently allows causation outside of time? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Low tier, slow boy, rhetorical back shots. Yeah, time is change. Without time, there's no change. What's
What's
up,
up, chat? What do
Beatbox?
you mean? What do you mean? There's no evidence for God? What do you mean
Well,
by that?
it's pretty self-explanatory. Are you over the age of 18?
Yep. Do you mean like scientifically or like what do
Which
you mean?
God do you believe in?
Hmm?
Which God do you believe
What?
in?
Oh, Christian. Wow.
Okay, cool. What you got for us? Why should I believe in God?
Wait, repeat your question.
Why should I believe in God?
Why should you? No, I'm not saying the prompt. The prompt says there's no evidence for God. I
Yeah.
don't really.
Do you have any
You
evidence?
can believe
Yes.
whatever you
So
want. Belief is
you make
subjective.
us believe in God by
No, belief is
providing
subjective. I
evidence.
can't make you believe in anything.
Yeah, you can provide providing evidence.
Yeah, but we don't choose what we believe.
No, see, belief and evidence are two different things. Subjective wise, you can choose to
Define
like
evidence.
based off
Well,
divine
okay,
evidence,
belief. You
something that
believe something
supports
if you get
a subject.
evidence for
Okay,
it,
so
or if you're indoctrinated into it.
evidence
Doesn't
is
mean you
facts
get
and
evidence.
information leading to a true conclusion. When you provide evidence for
Hold on,
something,
hold on.
it makes the belief.
Hold on. Before we go down this route, like we can define evidence or whatnot, how it works grammar wise. Do you agree belief is
Facts and
subjective?
information leading
No.
to a conclusion.
No. Why not?
Well, belief is subjective to the mind, yeah, and it does change, and it changes in accordance with evidence.
Okay. According
So do
to
you have
subjective,
evidence?
but hold on. Before we go on to that, like I
No.
said,
The prompt is there's no
what
evidence
do you
for
mean no?
God.
It
You
says there's
trying
no.
you trying to
Correct.
red
You want me
herring?
to? Huh?
Slow
Red
down.
herring?
So provide evidence for your God, and A, you haven't told us what your
Yeah.
God is.
Provide your evidence for your God. He's a
Okay,
Christian.
that's not what you asked me though. You asked me to make convince you
I said
believe in
provide
God.
evidence, dude.
That's not what you
Evidence
said. You
evidence
said
makes
We said
convince me
both.
beliefs.
God is essential.
Both were said.
No, but you said that
Beatbox,
after I
just
announced the fact.
Beatbox,
Which
do
one do you want
you,
me to
yes
do?
or no, have evidence for God? Yes or no?
Do I have that? Yes.
Wonderful, provide it.
Sure. What's it called? I believe it's called axioms, basically self-explanatory things. Basically, if you're to, I would say axioms are basically things to avoid giving an answer because we don't actually know for that thing.
You don't
So
even know
let's
what
say
an
that
axiom is.
an axiom is something that's self-explanatory, essentially.
Or essentially.
Or
So you don't know what it is?
I'm giving you
Essentially.
my off the top of my head understanding of what an axiom is.
Axioms are
Something that's
self-evident truths that we take for granted.
okay. Okay, cool.
They are true.
I was just telling you that off the top of my head. That's my
Axioms are
definition.
evidence, by the way. Things exist. The thing is the evidence of its existence. Nothing cannot obtain, therefore it is existing. So axioms are true. So you saying they can't be true is just fucking stupid and
I didn't say they.
objectively false.
That's not what I said.
Go ahead.
We will clap. Well, that's fuck crazy ass stutter. Basically, what I was saying was an axiom. So what you said, they're self-evident. They themselves are the evidence of their truth. Correct.
Yep.
What I
Demonstrably.
was saying was correct. What I was saying was what you would classify as that is essentially basically being avoidant of a reason, like basically avoidant of giving it a reason or whatever, giving it an
Incorrect.
explanation. What do you mean incorrect?
Things
I'm giving
exist
you my
is an
point on it.
axiom,
It's got
and I
nothing to
gave
be
the
incorrect.
explanation.
No, I'm giving you my standing on it.
Yeah,
It's
and
nothing
you're
to be
wrong. I
incorrect.
provided a defeater for why you're wrong. Now you have to say why I'm wrong. Do you not know how this works? Is this your first time?
My first time. What are you talking about?
Is this your first time ever trying to open a book? First time ever using your brain? Are the gears moving for the first time ever?
No. Not my
Okay,
part,
so act like it.
Could you?
I defeated your axiom argument. Things exist.
I didn't even finish my
Is
point.
true and demonstrably so with
Did I finish
evidence
my
of
point? Did I get
itself
to a point? What
because
was my point?
nothingness can't
No, what was my
obtain
goal?
and anything with attributes therefore
No,
exists.
what was my
So
point?
things
What's my goal? Since you
existing
know.
is true.
No,
So
rather
what
than trying to
evidence
talk
do you
like
have
I
for your
like
God?
simply because I'm stuttering when I'm not able.
Slow down, dude. It's
What was my goal?
it's quite simple. All
What
you
was my
have to
goal?
do is here is my evidence for God. What do you think? And I will say I don't think that works because of XYZ, or I do think that's good. That's all you have to do. It's simple.
What was my goalpost?
Did I say anything about a goalpost? Pay attention.
Like, I don't know what he was trying to get out of that because, like, when you start off with a wrong assumption and the assumption is corrected, you have to change. It doesn't matter what you're trying to get out of it, you then have to change it.
Yup.
Like for example, if I say, a human, or 1 second, I got the greatest example.
All right, we'll wait for Fabon. Gravity.
Okay, so if I were to say that a man is a featherless biped, right? When you present me with the plucked chicken, I have to then look at that and say, well, that's a biped. It is featherless. Now, what do I do with that information? The only thing I can do is to change the qualifiers in which I just gave. Because now my conclusion can't be derived from the evidence in which I gave originally.
Beatbox, your claim is a God exists.
Beatbox, I think what you're not understanding is if you start building what you're saying, right? And say I'm trying to it doesn't matter what my conclusion is. I say the sky is blue, the ocean is pink, and then they stop me and say, well, actually no, the ocean is blue. I then have to change the methodology I'm using because one of the things that I was using to build up to a point was now demonstrated to be incorrect.
Beatbox, by me saying there's no evidence for God, that means you believe there is evidence for God. Therefore, your claim is there is evidence for God, and you were incapable of providing evidence for God and running in circles instead. That's why I dropped you, because you could not get off your script.
Also, Matt, that is the ad populus fallacy. That's fallacious reasoning.
Ad populum, Ravi, you idiot.
Your claim is God
ad
exists,
populum.
Beatbox. That's why I asked you what God you believe in.
The ad populum fallacy, my bad.
Idiot. Yeah, billions of Buddhists. They don't prove Buddhism true. Yeah, billions of Hindus, Muslims, Jews, Christians doesn't prove any of those religions true. Just doesn't.
No, we have a child over on YouTube, but we're not granting him.
Also, what is the argument from ignorance I'm giving barbecue chicken? Last I checked, I haven't given a single argument.
Hell yeah, Guardian for the flow state. Can we get some W's to Guardian?
Actually, Ravi, have you seen how have you seen the joke about Jack Horner?
I have not. What's that about?
The reason why Jack Horner doesn't want to admit the T-Rex was a apex predator, and he keeps saying it's a scavenger, because if he admits it's a predator, it'll take his place as the largest North American predator.
What? That's not nice. That's not nice.
I mean, he is a predator, though. He is an actual, pedo.
But barbecue chicken, to explain to you the problem here is I on this panel and the last person you want to be saying that to, right? I in fact do not believe that God does not exist. I believe that there is no evidence for the existence of a God. So that's not, I never said that I believe that God doesn't exist, right? And then the second thing is that billions of people is not evidence. Billions of people believe in something is evidence that billions of people believe it. That's all it is evidence of. If you're trying to come to the conclusion that billions of people believe in something as evidence, you are using the ad populus fallacy.
Populum. You idiot.
Fuck, sorry. I keep saying populus because like
it doesn't matter really. It's not a big difference.
Beatbox is still bitching in chat. Good God. Move on to the next stream.
Ad hominem Beatbox would be if we attacked you and not your argument. We attacked your argument and you separately. You are an idiot, but not because and that doesn't make your argument invalid. You are an idiot and your argument is invalid.
Yeah, like again, I explained why that's not an argument from ignorance fallacy. I know you may not be like fully in understanding of what fallacies are, but I didn't make an argument from ignorance. I haven't made an argument.
Still sick, unfortunately. My cough has progressed to proper head cold.
To answer your question is, do I believe in God or not? I lack that belief, yes. It doesn't mean I don't believe in it, but I do lack that belief.
Yeah, there's a massive difference in withholding judgment versus making a judgment.
Rocks lack belief. That would be fair. Rocks do also lack belief. I lack belief in this one particular thing because I withhold judgment of things that I have not been presented with sufficient evidence for. So again, I lack that belief. It does.
You can also lack a belief in evolution, but once you're provided evidence of evolution, it's disingenuous to say evolution doesn't exist. Just like if we were presented evidence of God existing, it would be disingenuous and dishonest of us saying God does not exist still. Exact same thing. Except it's much easier to prove evolution than it is to prove God.
I agree with that wholeheartedly too, Tame.
I am not scared of making a claim, barbecue chicken. I have no claim to make, right? If I ask you,
Chicken,
if
fucking
you believe-
request up, dude. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, for real, man. Don't hide in the comments. But like,
I'll
say
invite
for
them.
example,
I'll invite them. Chicken, if you don't come up, either say you're under the age of 18 comments, so we'll know. Oh, that's why you can't come up, or you just rejected the invite, which means you're a coward.
right? But like,
And I just sent it again, which you probably are gonna reject it again.
like if I say that
Yes, rocks
my-
are atheists. They lack a belief in God.
I mean, rocks cannot. They can't. It's honestly, I think it's stupid to call.
It's a straw
rocks
man,
any
100%.
philosophy. Yeah, it's stupid.
They
to
don't
call
have the
rocks any-
capability for a belief system, so it's a nonsensical question.
I don't know why he's so focused on me, but to answer your first statement, barbecue chicken, if I were to say, hey, my 3-year-old has a scar on his under his left eye, right? And I say, do you believe that, right? You may look at me and say, I don't, because you don't know whether to believe that or not. So you're like, I don't
Whisper,
know.
I don't care.
You know,
Request up.
saying I don't know is similar to saying I lack that belief in this case. So that's all I'm saying. I lack the belief in God is I don't know whether or not it'd be logical. I know some God concepts are illogical, but not all are.
That's valid, Gene. I like that. My God, what did I miss on YouTube?
Does YouTube have a delay? Because like I keep noticing that like I feel like YouTube says stuff about what we're saying like 3 minutes after we've said it.
Some people, like, you can like click on you can choose where you're watching from. Like there is a live and I have it to where there's no latency. But some people are like 10 seconds behind or.
That's fair. That's fair. Oh. Also, I'm sorry if there's a little more noise in my background today. I got 4 kids in my house. My sons are having their friends over, so.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I am planning on getting better internet in the next couple months as well, guys. So the buffer will be way better.
Hell yeah. Mhm. We're gonna make Cody into a streamer yet.
I'm currently on Wi-Fi.
My goal to following your stream and being your friend here is to get you on the line, but we got to get you being nicer first. You know,
Yeah,
Robbie,
YouTube is over
won't say
3K.
that, Robbie.
listen. I can be a hypocrite. I can be not nice while also wanting Cody to be nice.
I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee.
I'm gonna go get a Celsius for my car.
Also, a midnight. I regularly have between 4 and 8 kids in this house. I have 3 kids, so like, it's 3 boys specifically. So, my oldest likes to have friends over. My youngest likes to have friends over, and my middle child has a girlfriend who comes over literally every day. So like, I'm used to having a house full of children. It isn't.
Ooh, a girlfriend.
No, so my middle is I think I've talked about him before. He's autistic. He doesn't function like we do. Like he has like he doesn't speak right. Not right. Sorry, what was that?
Like nonverbal?
Yeah, well, he has words. They're just very seldom used, and like he's cognitively a little bit behind. But there's this girl who is one of my friend's daughters, who's the same age as him, who basically came up to me like a month ago and said, "I'm in love with your son because he is so kind." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So that's what I've been dealing with.
Risen with the tism, you know?
Real, not
Also, police, that is a brute fact. Energy does increase within our universe, dark energy, and it can dissipate or fail to exist through redshift. It's just a fact.
Is this an open panel, or do I go first or sober? Because it was there first.
No, you go ahead, bro.
All right. Well, obviously, the prompt isn't making a claim for whether or not a theist can prove God exists. It's making a claim about there essentially being no credence to theism in general. And I just wanted to engage with that real quick. So,
Sure, what's up?
yeah, would you say that a theistic model has no predictions, or
I didn't
guess
say
no
that.
explanatory power for? Yeah, then there's evidence that
Nope.
your prompt's wrong. Then the prompt's wrong, man. I'm sorry to break it to you.
What evidence do you have for God?
Yeah. So the evidence I have for God is if we take evidence to be anything that raises a plausibility of a
I
proposition being
don't, but
true.
let's grant that.
Yeah. So granting that, then theism has a predictive power for the world being the way it is, for the universe
No, it
being.
doesn't.
Yeah.
What evidence do you
how?
have that a God has anything to do with the world? Because probability
Wait, what?
requires comparison, which requires empirical evidence.
What claim are you talking about, by the way?
You are claiming a magical unicorn exists. You're saying it has predictive
I'm not.
powers, etc. There's no causal mechanism leading to a God. That's why there's no evidence.
Wait, so you think that empirics are?
I'm an
I guess it's a
empiricist. Prove
method of-
me why I shouldn't be.
Wait, real quick. You think that empiricism can prove causal mechanisms in general?
I just
What are
answered
talking
you.
about, bro?
Explain why I'm wrong.
Oh yes, like empirical evidence can only give you correlates. It's not gonna give you a causal mechanism.
prove it.
You can't get the causal
Prove
mechanism
it.
from empiricism. Yeah, because So I can just point out that.
Universe?
Say again?
Like the causal mechanism for the universe?
Yeah, if we
Like,
take causal mechanism to be anything,
That neither, because that no one knows. You don't know like what the causal mechanism for the hot dense state was.
wait. So How could empiricism prove
Dude,
any
what's
causal
wrong with
mechanism?
empiricism? Causal mechanism? What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm
How
saying,
does
how you
empiricism
getting
not?
causal mechanisms when empiricism?
Like we
How's
don't know
that
the
possible?
causal
Seriously?
mechanism, but like we don't know the causal mechanism of what caused the hot dense state, but neither do you.
Okay,
Yeah,
causal
so then
mechanism.
then we'd
Pause.
rely on, like,
Pause. It's a
Calm
stupid
down,
question.
man.
I'm gonna answer it. No, I will do whatever the fuck I want. I will be as angry as I fucking want. I will be as
Also,
happy
it's
as I
quantum
fucking want.
fluctuations. Just so you
This
know.
is not your house. If I want to be fucking crazy, I can. Swipe on to the next person that gives a fuck about your opinion, because it ain't me. Causal mechanism for emotions, chemical reactions. Why is being an empiricist wrong? God damn, you crybaby bitch.
Yeah, so you just said you can get knowledge of causal mechanism from sensory experience.
Yes.
Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Again, so with causal,
How am I wrong
mechanism
and which
requires
fucking
different-
epistemology is correct,
I'm
you
about to.
idiot?
Can I finish?
No,
Can I
you
finish?
can fucking land the plane. Stop with the tangents.
I'm about to. I'm about to. Literally.
I hate you so much.
You haven't been. You've been.
He's been up
trying
here
to
multiple
land,
times.
and you've never ever landed a plane.
Fish, are you over the age of
We've
18?
we've let you try.
Hey,
and
hi guys.
Are you over the age of 18?
Thanks for.
Are you over the age of 18?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
thank
I'm in
you.
my 40s.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
I'm agnostic. Am
Okay,
I
cool.
allowed to talk?
Yeah, agnostic, sure. Why do you believe that there is some sort of a possible being that created things?
Well, the thing is that I do not know if there is a God or not, which is why I lean towards being agnostic. And in the agnostic spectrum, probably I will be leaning towards the atheist side.
Yeah, we probably won't have much of a
gravitate towards
conversation
that
then.
side. Sorry?
We won't have much of a conversation then. We're all atheists.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Whoa.
yeah. So, should I be the listener?
No,
Or
we'll drop you. You have yourself a good day.
Yeah, if you
Alright.
want, it'd be it's probably what it'd be best for, you know. Hail Satan, hell yeah! Wait, hail Stan, what? Yeah, let's hail Stan.
I mean, personally, like, I got my Satanist card. I could lean into Satanism.
Actually, Sober, do you want to deal with the HD loser?
Well, if he's making the claim that we can't make predictions.
Yeah.
Like I can kind of dumb down the quantum fluctuations part.
Yeah,
unless,
you need
we're
to dumb
figure
it
out-
down like hella because he's dumb, dibbity dumb. HD, if you want to talk to someone that has more patience than me, request back up. If you're a cowardice bitch, stay in the chat like a good little bitch.
Also, I'm agnostic, Cody.
You're agnostic?
Yep.
No, joking. Kidding.
It makes sense for some of your arguments.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to make a positive claim on either end.
I
Daniel
1000% do.
Rodriguez wants to come over, so.
Well, you're wrong because I said so.
Nuh-uh.
No.
Yeah, well, what is your mechanism? Go ahead.
Chocolate back shots. Chocolate back. No, no, Cody, you can give me actual back shots. Now. Do it. Do it, big
That
boy.
an offer or a command? God damn.
Come on, come on.
Okay, so don't be
On
too
your
mean to this
knees.
guy. Don't be too mean to this guy. He is pretty funny. Baze, do you want to have an actual conversation or?
Yo, hello.
What's up, brother? Did you want to have like an actual conversation?
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready to put some bell to ass to you today.
Bet. All right, what you got? Which god do you want to argue for?
Well, I'm gonna be committing myself to metaphysical allism, so everything exists.
Fucking what?
Wait, does that mean everything that exists is metaphysically true?
Yeah. So meaning that
By definition, if it's metaphysical, it doesn't react with the physical.
What?
Am I wrong?
I mean, I could provide the explication for the argumentation there, sir.
I don't grant your
Bro,
definition.
it's
that you
absurd.
exist.
How?
I used normal definition. Why would I grant your different definition?
Because my definition has a successful coordination. What?
I don't grant that.
Okay, how do you grant something which you haven't seen? I mean, are you like some logic hypothesis? Are you like need like a verification of principle there? I mean, I don't know.
Dumb everything you just said down.
But look, I can go ahead and give the argument for metaphysicalism if you want me to.
Sure, fuck it. Fuck it.
Yeah. Give me a second. Give me like 30 premises. Is that fine?
No, absolutely fucking not. Are you kidding me?
Metaphysical realist. Yeah.
All right, that's fine. So premise 1, nothing that exists is fully independent. Every object, person, event, or system depends on other things. Premise 2,
I don't grant that.
Dependent. Yeah, I could just provide the syllogism that you could just say which one you deny.
P1.
Premise 2, if something is completely dependent on relations to other things.
Wait,
then
I
it's
don't
not-
think space-time is dependent on anything. I think it's an independent thing.
Yeah, I don't grant
Independent
P1.
fabric.
All right, I'll just concede to there then. 'Cause, like this, I'm gonna be honest. Wait, look at my screen real quick.
Go for it.
Like some ChatGPT shit.
Oh my god, you fucking.
ChatGPT is like
he's joking. That's why I said to be nice to him.
Do you have any actual arguments based that like you actually stay on, or are you like atheist?
For metaphysical-allism?
No.
In
That's like an
general.
impossible argument in general.
For God in general, yeah.
Are you
Really?
actually
try giving
theistic?
that? Try giving that.
But the argument itself is establishing induction, right? It's not gonna be something which is deductive.
Sure.
What do you mean?
But induction still requires epistemic justification.
Sure. So yeah, premise 1, obviously, if a worldview does not have a successful coordination, then the worldview itself cannot ground these probabilistic
Can I
structures.
ask a semantical question? Are you saying coordination like it all works together?
It's just predictive power and just a successful way.
So
to-
correlation?
No, predictive power and something which is successful in the long run.
What do you mean predictive power? Like in the sense that like we can't study our natural world and make predictions? Like is that what you're trying to say, or like?
No, predictive power is just a theoretical virtue, or it says it predicts more things to be true, right? Just given the probabilistic space there.
Oh, so you're saying your worldview would have more accurate predictions compared to ours?
Yeah, and I'm saying
Okay.
that if a worldview has more precise and successful coordination, then obviously we should value our worldview other than any negation to theism, because they obviously cannot have the successful coordination as theism has. Right.
I don't, dude. This is a very popular argument. Here's the deal, dude. Empiricism predicts everything in science, and it's accurate. It's the most accurate form or tool to get to something true in our empirical world. So to say that it doesn't have better predictive power than something that doesn't exist and has no demonstration of existence is just objectively false.
Yeah, but the problem with empiricism or empirical knowledge is they like depend heavily on induction though.
No,
which is obviously
dude, induction still requires empirical evidence for things. I believe everything is empirical. I'm a physicalist. If I'm talking about an inductive argument like every Thursday, my teacher gives us a pop quiz for the last year, so this Thursday I expect there to be a pop quiz. The empirical evidence is the physical action of getting a pop quiz every Thursday. It is 100% predictive. It is the only predictive power that we have in existence. There is no evidence of anything supernatural existing at all. It has zero predictability. The only thing you could say is that when you pray, there's a probability of an outcome that correlates to the prayer. That's not a causal relation, though. That's just you're looking at the phenomenological experience versus the actual justification of correlation to the cause and effect. So that's just epistemically horrible. That's not good epistemology at all. So no, theism has zero predictive power at all. There is absolutely zero causal relation to a god for anything in all of human history.
Would you agree that if physicalism was false, then it would be raising the probability that theism itself has
No.
predictive?
You would have to have evidence for the theism. If empiricism is false, cool, empiricism is false. We wait for further evidence to justify something else. It doesn't automatically raise the probability of something non-existent.
Also, Baze, like I mentioned this a lot. It's a prior probability issue. I'm sure you're aware of this, right? Like you would have to show how it's a singular god, or a sense, or even just a couple, right? And it's not an infinite amount. Otherwise, let's say you win that argument, right? You have to distribute that percentage that you won in between an infinite amount of possible gods, which then just makes that percentage like irrelevant, right?
So I just want to touch on. I'm sorry, what evidence first says. Then I'm gonna touch on what Silver
Sure.
says here. So obviously, if you deny that if physicalism is false and wouldn't raise the probability of theism, then there's some other mode of criteria or like some other hypothesis.
There would be some other probable explanation, but it just because one thing is debunked doesn't automatically prove another thing. You have to have epistemic justification for truth. You cannot just say because this probability went lower, therefore another probability went higher. That's not how it works. Probability requires comparison. Comparison requires demonstration. Demonstration requires epistemic justification. You cannot run away from epistemology. No matter how fucking hard you try, you will never succeed.
So can you just give me some other view which can explain these things?
Empiricism. There is no other view that I know of, which is why I'm an empiricist. If there was something better, I would follow it.
Okay, are you familiar with Mary's thought experiment?
Yes. Do you want to know the causal relation for qualia? Chemical reactions in the brain and neural activity. Why do colors feel? Because chemical reactions happen when you process the visual representation of the color. Your light cornea, the light hits the cornea of your eye, the brain processes that, and that says, this is the color red, or this is the color pink, and then it releases certain chemicals to make you feel things. That's the causal relation. There is no such thing as qualia. That is a philosophical idea. It is an abstract that doesn't exist. It is a thought concept. When it comes to neurology, there's no such thing.
Yeah. And obviously, since we're arguing that that's a causal relation for, I guess, like qualia there, is there any issue against Cartesian dualism?
Absolutely, because there's no fucking evidence that there's a separation of mind.
Yeah.
The mind is the brain. The brain.
Psychophysical harmony? Is that what that is?
No. Cartesian dualism just saying that there's two substances between the mind and the body.
Yeah,
Descartes
there isn't.
to argue.
Descartes was wrong in many ways.
then you
He
would
was
have to kinda,
100% biased towards theism. He did not look at his arguments from a unbiased perspective. He had cognitive dissonance throughout all of his meditations. I don't know if you've read them, but he used so many fucking God of the Gaps fallacies and special pleadings. It was ridiculous. I liked reading him. He's very intelligent, but the amount of fallacies because of his bias was pathetic. His arguments sucked.
Amazing. So, one of the arguments for Cartesian dualism was to establish that the mind and the body must be two different substances.
There's no evidence for it. You can say must all you want. There's no evidence justifying that. You turn off the brain, you turn off consciousness. Consciousness is a proven fact to be a emergent property of the brain. We can see it with MRI machines. We can see it, dude. Cart is wrong.
Yeah, Baze. I mean, like, under the conditional, you like say, well, if this is the case, then this must follow. We completely agree if that's the case. We just don't think that's the case.
Yeah, Descartes is objectively, brother, listen. Descartes was objectively wrong. Science has debunked it entirely. We know consciousness is in the brain. It is the brain. Without the brain, there is no consciousness. And how do we know this? We can use the tool of fMRI machines to see which part of the brain lights up with specific thoughts, emotions, etc. And we can see how it works and why it lights up. It is 1000% physical. There is no evidence of something non-physical at all. It's stupid at this point.
To the brain?
Nothing beats empiricism, brother. You can try, but it doesn't. We are in an empirical world. Everything around you that you see is empirical. How do I know that? Because you're fucking seeing it. The definition of empirical. Everything is demonstrable. The only things that are not demonstrable are going to be thoughts and abstracts. And even those, we know for a fact, come from a physical process called the brain. And why can we see things that don't actually exist? Again, because of the brain. Because of past experience and knowing what things look like, we're able to get into our brain, access memory, and create the image through the optical drive of the brain and the processing to be able to quote unquote see it without actually physically seeing it with your eyeball. It's 1000% physical. All of these questions have been answered in psychology and neurology. All of what you're bringing up are only philosophical abstract problems. They are not actual problems in science.
Yeah, so I just have some couple issues with saying that consciousness is derived from the brain.
No, it's a fact. It's an
Specifically,
objective fact. Do you have any evidence for another causal mechanism at all?
yeah, but so I'm just saying, like, if you would be, I'm saying that the brain itself is going to be something which is tied to consciousness.
No, consciousness
Then
is the brain. Without the brain, there is no consciousness.
wait, so there's no distinction between the two?
No, it is in the brain, dude. You turn off the brain, you turn off consciousness. Things without brains are not conscious. The definition of conscious is to be awake and aware. You cannot be awake and aware of surroundings if you have no eyeballs, no hearing, if you have no brain. If you do not have a brain, you cannot, by literal definition, have consciousness. This is an objective fact. It's not me subjectively speaking from bias. It is factually true in biology.
Well, first, I just want to see some evidence that's being towards that. But
I've
I mean,
provided it. MRI
I just don't
machines
see.
show the causal mechanism being that of the brain. I already answered you.
Show example.
Can I, dude? You can go look up an MRI machine. You don't believe MRI machines? Seriously?
No,
You
I
really want to
agree,
get
but I
into
just
that
don't believe
stupid
that.
claim?
I just don't believe that the conscious that shows can be derived from the brain.
It
Because
is. How is it not?
and yeah, because if there is, and there's a conceptual gap between physical description and felt experience. Which
No,
is
there's not.
slightly overlapping. Wait, so there's
Feelings are chemical reactions in the brain, dude. I already answered this. I gave you the causal mechanism for all these things already. You weren't listening. When you see a color, your brain processes it and releases chemicals. That's the answer. The cause is the brain, the physical brain, with the physical chemicals, with the physical brain processes of neurons. It is physical. There is no evidence of an external unicorn doing anything about anything. It's stupid. It's incoherent. It's inconsistent. It's illogical by literal definition. There's no such thing as a logically sound argument for God.
Yeah. So I mean, I would just deny that the neurons which are firing off is going to be something which is producing conscious. Then I'll just pull it up real quick. I'll just pull up any source.
Here, Baze, here's my thing. If you don't know if its justification is true or not, you just have to like epistemically grant it for now, because you don't know if it's not the case. You know what I mean?
No, I'm just saying that there's just no precise evidence saying that consciousness is derived from the brain.
Dude, look
just
up
giving
the
these
fucking
terms.
scientific consensus on consciousness in the brain and then look up their causal reasonings for why they justify that. It's that fucking simple.
Wait, we moved on to consciousness. Not wait.
We've been on consciousness for a minute.
Sorry, I ran off for a second, but consciousness necessarily has to be derived from the brain.
Necessarily? Is that going to be like some like logical necessity?
You're talking to a
biological-
biologist, dude. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
you are objectively wrong.
So where you're gonna run into the issue here is, sorry, they just started talking the moment I got on. 1 second.
Ravis is a doctor in evolutionary biology.
Look, I don't think that we can like come to a consensus because like my arguments are more philosophical.
There is a consensus. That's what I'm saying. Your argument is not reality. Your argument is a made up abstract of what ifs. Metaphysics do not tell you shit. They are abstract ideas to try and make sense of reality. You use epistemology to determine whether it's true or not. You're missing 1000% of the epistemology. You need epistemology for truth value. You need
The statement I would say here
argument itself is a epistemic argument saying why conscious cannot be derived from the brain though. So I mean if you're arguing that epistemology is something which is going to be justifying these things, then I offer a epistemic refutation to why these things itself are something which is false. Then
To
this will be
provide
something
an
which is
epistemic
false.
justification for external mind would require a causal mechanism deriving the mind. So do you have that?
Yeah.
No, you don't, but I'll hear you.
Yeah. So, is there any issue to say
Nope,
that the
nope.
causal
You're supposed to
relation?
provide the causal mechanism, not ask questions.
Yeah, well, questions can offer as
Incorrect.
argumentation.
You are providing an epistemic justification, which requires a
Okay,
true
yeah,
statement.
this nigga's retarded, like genuinely, bro.
What?
He ran.
Well, he
When
dropped.
when you
I'm pretty sure I heard him drop the R slur before he
Probably.
ran.
See, the problem is when you adhere to metaphysics that hard and you do not have any epistemology at all, you 100% of the time fail. 100% of the time.
Like the whole reason I say it necessarily has to be from a brain state is because when we break it down, right, we have to have potential examples of consciousness outside of a brain state in order to derive that it's possible outside of a
Which
brain
he
state.
was incapable of providing a demonstration.
Yes. And so that's why I say it's necessary.
Yep.
It's not going to be necessary in the sense of like when you it is necessary for me to drink water, but it is necessary in the sense of me saying that it appears to be necessary that I need the exact oxygenation that I currently get. You know?
Sorry, you just said examples don't indicate possibility.
Examples necessarily indicate possibility. I'm fairly
Yeah.
certain, unless I'm crazy.
What?
Like,
Yeah, like if I show you an example that I can hit someone, I can punch someone in the face. Say I go to Ravi, I punch him in the face. That's an example that I have the possibility to punch someone.
you can kiss me, baby.
I would.
Yeah, Kiki is
yeah.
metaphysically and brain challenged.
Metaphysically and mentally.
Possibility has nothing to do with possibility.
You meant examples.
Examples? Wait, which examples has nothing to do with possibility, or possibility has nothing to do with exam?
Yeah, there's a guy called Kiki.
Yeah, I'm just done with the trolling Kiki. Go troll someone else. It's boring.
Kiki's name has devolved from like Kiki to Kiki subscript.
It's because he get absolutely fucking demolished every time he opens his mouth.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you very much, Dan.
I mean, I think everyone's here's standard for evidence is at least similar, but I mean, like something that is demonstratable, repeatable, and testable would be the beginning parts of that.
I hold the predictive properties, but you guys kind of don't.
Predictive properties, I think, is valid. I wouldn't so like for a basic conversation, I think that predictive properties is a lot to ask out of someone. That's why I kind of start with demonstrable, repeatable, testable, and then like if we need to go further in, I add predictive properties.
I just finished a very nice rabbit sausage sandwich.
Yeah, you're so British, dude.
I homestead rabbits. These rabbits are the ones I take care of, so I know they're treated well. I have no problem with eating them, too. So
You carry around a rabbit's foot for good luck.
I do make them into gloves. They are very soft. Another indication that I treat my rabbits extremely
You're making
well.
the vegetarian mad.
I mean, I know Cody's vegan, but
He's a vegan realist.
but well, they're not bunnies. They're well, they are bunnies, but they're rabbits. They are meat rabbits. They are bred for meat. They are also quite good fur rabbits, but they are pelt and meat rabbits.
Rabbits chew
Eat
cud.
the meat. Shut the fuck up. Fuck off. They're much better as a stew, actually. Though.
Jesus Christ.
I got some lining for sausages, and decided to make some sausages.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
I'm tomorrow I will be working with a bunch of venison because my dad bought like 4 deer from hunters. So tomorrow I get to skin them and start the process.
We're talking about God. All right, and we'll talk about God. It is pretty good. I honestly I think that it's better than the meat industry. Homesteading is so much better than the meat industry because you can actually confirm, yes, these animals are taken care of well, and rabbits don't take up much space.
Well, that's not the problem.
I humanely like.
Yeah, I humanely decapitated that person. Yeah, it's the point. The point of me and Anne is taking away the consciousness and well-being of a creature. Like, we have consciousness, they have families, they have feelings. Like, that's the
Make
point.
sure they don't suffer. Hey, like I am where I live.
So it's
and I
okay
have
to kill
tried do a
somebody if
vegan
they
diet.
don't suffer first.
Not that way.
That's
but
the argument.
if
That
they-
is the point. You're saying
mean,
just because they're not suffering and
I
being
don't consider a
tortured.
rabbit somebody. I do not consider
I know.
a rabbit somebody though.
I know, but it has consciousness, does it not?
It has a conscience. It has conscience.
It has
yes, of
feelings,
course.
emotions, pain.
Yes.
It has family.
Again, they
It
are
breeds.
not nearly as in depth as ours, and I would not blame a higher consciousness species of humanely killing humans and using them for meat.
I do.
However, humans are too crafty and would try to escape all the time, and we'd be inefficient to eat.
Rabbits
Weird.
run.
Rabbits run, not me rabbits though. They are domesticated.
So kill your dog. It's domesticated. It's a domesticated wolf.
Nope, different classification. Dogs are useful.
I'm just trying to make the point. Like, we're
Yes,
100% against
you
the
said
killing
kill
and
your
taking
dog.
out the life.
My dog is useful in
I don't
other
know. I
aspects
think
than
I think
meat.
it's determined on the
Rabbits
level of
aren't very
consciousness, in my
useful.
opinion.
Rabbits
Or
aren't
the
very
pi-
useful in. Sorry.
No, I think it's determined on the level of consciousness or on the potential of maximum consciousness, right? Like, it's different than comparing a rabbit to a baby who will grow up to have that level of consciousness. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Rabbits have
understand the
babies.
argument before. Yeah, where
Yeah, I
I
wasn't making
where
a
I
baby
live,
argument.
where I live, it is more expensive to be vegan, and I am a college student, Cody.
Yeah, I'm not
It is
fighting you.
less
Okay,
expensive.
Anne said let's not talk about it, so I was trying to shut you
Yeah,
down by
sure.
pointing
Yeah,
out
yeah.
consciousness.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to do.
No, I get the moral dilemma. I just don't have a dilemma with it. I am feeling sick, and this is the first Celsius I've had in a few days. So
Welsh, why aren't dodo birds here?
because we killed them.
Did we actually? I
had
thought
no-
they were just too dumb and they killed themselves.
No, they're actually they're probably as smart as pigeons, and pigeons are fucking smart. They just had they had just no predators on the islands they lived on, so they didn't develop prey. Well, they lost their prey instinct and basically forgot how to.
I actually do have a question about pigeons. I don't know why, but why do they have that ability to measure and kind of use electromagnetism as a map, like internally in
I
their
mean,
brain?
Soba, that's like so many animals.
I did not know that. I thought they were known
It's
for
like,
that.
I mean, dude, look at the evolution. If you ever want to learn about some crazy evolution, look at whale evolution and look at not just like the physical stuff, because that's pretty cool. Look at the evolution of echolocation.
What's up, comics? You over the age of 18?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yep. Which God do you believe in?
I don't believe in God.
Okay, you have yourself a good day.
I think he's someone who follows me. He gave me some suggestions for books the other day.
Hmm.
Yeah, we already have so many friendlies up here.
What was the first consciousness argument?
Hey, Ann.
Wait, like, hi, Ann.
Yeah. Do you want one-on-ones, Cody, or you want? I think it kind of scares people away when there's 3 people.
No, it's just
Yeah.
I have low viewers.
That is true. Yeah, like 33 people.
I mean, if you need to kick me, you're more than welcome to kick me.
Nope.
Cody's like,
No, I've
Cody's
had a
like, I
report
can't.
and we have low viewers.
Is a restart what we need, or
no? It's too late now.
Okay.
I reckon you could restart.
It won't give more viewers than 30.
Okay.
Between 30 and 60 is the baseline.
Yeah.
Cody's over here like, I can't give up Freeborn. Who knows when he'll be back?
Fucking true. Evan, I count on Evan basically daily. I expect you to be a little chaotic.
I've been here. I've been coming less and less because I've been pretty caught up with school and been going on other lives. So I like Bible Guy show. It's very fun.
He is awesome.
90% of my
This
problems
giant
is
elephant
just-
bird, yeah, the giant southern moa. I don't know if it could get to 1 ton, but I wouldn't be surprised if it could get that. They're pretty fucking cool.
I do need to text Ann some questions about veganism.
Is that one big ass bird that like if we like figure out how to like, because it does something where it allows oxygen or something through its membrane, right, or something like that.
I don't know about the biology. of the
Fucking
moa.
what?
It did. It
There's-
had a special membrane or something like that that like made
I
it.
wouldn't be surprised. I mean,
Damn.
a lot of the reasons why like Colossal wants to bring stuff back, they are just bullshit reasons. They just are like, hey, this is how we get funding so we can protect the animals we have now. Sure, we might be able to bring back the thylacines. Sure, we might be able to bring back the mammoth. Sure, we might be able to bring back the moa and like the direwolf. But the reasons are really more just like BS. They're not actual reasons. They're just like trying to get funding so they can protect actual current animals, you know? Like mammoths, the reason what you hate Colossal, I don't hate them. I think that they are very good because they are funding tons of conservation research too. And they are, you know, at one of the forefronts of genetic engineering, and I'm full on for genetic engineering, you know? I think it's definitely a future thing. They actually figured out how to kind of do photosynthesis in humans.
I can't wait for the Lucy project.
The Lucy.
Well, not
I mean,
Lucy
how-
as in bones. Lucy as in we're putting a bunch of sensors up in space. It's going to be really big, and we can see past the Big Bang, pretty much.
Oh.
Yeah, when is that
okay, I was
happening?
like like.
It's in the next 8 years, probably.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm excited for
Boring.
for end of summer this year, for late summer, because guess what's happening then? Nancy Roman. Space telescope.
Yeah, guitarist, you have no argument except for nuh-uh. All you're saying is that we're wrong and you're incapable or refusing to provide any causal relation to where consciousness comes from other than the brain. Literally all your argument is nuh-uh because I said nuh-uh. You have no argument. If you want to say we're wrong, prove it.
I think being an atheist is illogical.
I hate you.
Does lack of evidence equal evidence of?
Yes.
I'm an evolution fan. I mean, yeah, I'm an evolutionary biologist. Of course, I'd be an evolution fan. But yeah, good to see that, comics. Good to see that.
Yeah, if you have lack of evidence for unicorns, you have a justified reason to not believe they exist because there's no evidence to believe that they exist.
But me and my brother we called today, and we were like, we were talking about how very new things like space law are a thing. I told him about astrobiology and how there's actually a fungus that eats radiation and can survive the vacuum of space. I want you to guess where it's found.
Mars.
The walls of Reactor 4 in Chernobyl. It can survive the vacuum of space, grow in the vacuum of space, and it quite literally eats and protects biomass from radiation.
That's really cool. That kind of reminds me of the water bear.
Guitarist, you don't understand how
Yeah,
empiricism works.
except
We're
it-
not trusting our
except it
senses.
eats
We are
radiation
testing our senses against
and
reality,
grows.
and reality is objective. If you don't agree, provide a fucking counter argument. You saying nuh-uh is not an argument.
I'm not sure about the comics. You might be oversimplifying it. It might be a species of shark that could go above water, but I mean that's just the great white.
I mean, I
Great
think
white
he's
sharks
referring.
are.
I think he's referring. I think there was a species of shark that was like basically the equivalent in the size of like a flying fish, where they can like kind of
Oh
glide
yeah,
in the
no,
sky.
I don't. I think flying fish might actually be sharks.
Really?
Because like dogfish are sharks. I don't know. Genesis? What the fuck is Genesis?
I spelled Genesis wrong.
No, it's Genesis. So remember Genesis.
No, yeah, my fault.
Guitarist request up.
Someone invite him.
I'll invite him. See if he's a coward. Invite. All right.
Genesis.
Come on.
Comics, we've
Come
got
on.
enough friendlies up.
I mean, comic. If you come up with like an opposition view, that's fine.
He's a friendly.
All right.
but a lot of friendlies have
Guitarist
good
is.
arguments.
Guys, say it with me. Guitarist is a coward. I invited him and then he just did not accept.
So, Sober, why don't you think that lacking evidence for something is a good justification that it's evidence of lack?
Well, I think, let's say there is a creator, right? I think I think the divine hittingness, they're like, well, this is a divine hittingness problem. I think that's exactly what you would expect from a being like that. You know what I mean? I
There's
think
no
him
evidence
not
for
showing
that, though.
himself, seeing. I know there's no evidence. I'm just saying, if there was a being like that, I don't think you would find evidence. I think the hiddenness is exactly what would occur.
That's an assumption.
Sure. The same way, like if we were in a simulation, they wouldn't leave any gaps for us to find. You know
There
what I mean?
would
They
be,
wouldn't
though.
leave. Mm,
Unless they're absolutely 1,000,000,000% perfect, which doesn't exist.
I would say no, because you can just link basically a bunch of moderators. You know what I mean? And just like make sure everything's in check.
Yeah,
Like if this
it'll
code's
never
screwing up.
have a bad code ever. That's never happened and not realistic at all, huh? That's just unrealistic, bro. That's like damn near special pleading.
I'm just saying, dude, if we're able to get in the simulation, I don't know if we can make assumptions about their code.
Well, it's also not possible for simulation. There's not enough energy in the global. Like that was debunked this last year.
In the global chain, there's not enough.
Yeah,
energy?
there's not enough in the entire existence of how long the universe is expected to even be. There's not enough energy to be able to make this up in a system because there's there's a different type of a code. It's non-binary code. So since there's non-binary code in our world, it cannot be coded into a system. Therefore, it's not true. Yeah, it's been 100% debunked. And then when it comes to divine hiddenness, okay, Bigfoot and Santa Claus are divinely hidden. Like that's stupid. It's a special pleading argument, literally by definition. My God exists. You just can't see him because he doesn't want you to see him. Okay, prove it. There's no evidence for that, so you have a justification that it's not true.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely more agnostic atheist, right? But like, there's still things that I think you would expect if there was an actual God of that sort.
I think there's options that you could expect, but that would just become false, die, try, etc.
Then again, I don't think if there was a God, we would have no idea, and our opinions on a God
That
wouldn't
I
make
don't
sense.
grant, because if anything created the universe, there would be evidence of it being created. We wouldn't know what created it, but we would know it was created, and that doesn't exist.
I don't know. What would you even determine evidence of creation?
Yeah, non-existence becoming something from nothing. That would be pretty strong evidence. How
And
the
if
fuck
you
did
hold
this
to
get
divine
created?
simplicity,
Then you hold to Spinoza's God.
that's what I'm saying. Well, not necessarily, but yeah. But
Yeah, the universe is God, if that's what people want to say, but that's not the definition of a triomni, all-powerful creator of the universe, capital G-O-D, or lowercase g-o-d, divine agents that have power and or interactions over morals and human nature. Like, no definition of any God, capital or lowercase g, exists. It's just not possible.
yeah, and I don't want to admit it, but Catholics got me. Like, he's the only I have to grant a lot of stuff, but that's like close.
Yeah, you got to grant a lot of gaps. That's the problem with 100%
Yeah.
of theism. It's all God of the gaps.
But like, I mean, like that's one of my reasons. Like, I come across arguments like that, and I'm like, man, this could be the case.
Which-
I gotta grant some stuff, but
I mean, his argument starts out okay because he uses Spinoza's argument. But then
Yeah.
he leaves Spinoza and goes to personal, and it 1,000% falls apart.
And you can't have a
It's not
personal on a
possible.
Spinoza.
Yeah, it's not possible for it to exist. It's just not possible.
I don't believe the universe is chaos under my multiverse theory I hold to.
Well, chaos is order. Chaos theory.
Well, that's what I mean in the sense of like this chaos is exactly what you would expect if my theory is true.
Well, that's the exact same as under a theistic assumption. It's more realistic for X, Y, and Z to happen, except which would be polar opposite for naturalism. Like that's the same argument. It's just
Well, my theory is backed up by mathematics and previous
that I grant.
predictions.
I do grant that. Yeah, I think that you're just a Spinozan, bro. You sound like you have a
I
little bit
wouldn't-
of hope for something, though.
That's why I'm agnostic. I think it would be really cool if like
It'd be awesome.
it really would.
I would
That's why
love
was
for
like-
there to be a supernatural, but there's just
I
it's illogical.
really do believe there's if what I hold to is true, I think it's almost bound to occur that there is some being of some kind, like what Welsh was talking about. There's a being that could feed on the vacuum. You know what I mean? Or feed on radiation. There can be something out there that fits those parameters within the laws of
Oh.
physics.
I was talking about an actual fungus.
Yeah. There's even like microscopic what are those things called that live in the vacuum?
We
They're
can live.
they're animals.
yes, water bears.
Yeah, the water bear.
Yeah, I mean
They're
they're
so
pretty
cute.
cool. But
They don't defy
yeah,
the
with
laws of
their
physics
butthole.
though. All
That's
gods
what, no,
defy
no,
the
no.
laws of physics.
I'm saying there's a possible cosmic being, I'll say, that won't defy the laws of physics, but would seem godly to us.
That I can grant. Like
Oh,
Superman.
like an alien species.
Yeah,
like
Yeah, that would-
Superman is
from,
God.
from All Tomorrow.
Yeah, like attributes that we were like, how is this a thing, even though it doesn't defy laws of
I
physics?
mean, there is like people who believe that like religions were started by aliens who just like were seen by humans. You know?
Tardigrade. Yeah, tardigrade. Thank you, Keith. Tardigrade
Tardigrade,
is what
yeah.
I was thinking of.
It's called a water bear, though.
Yeah, water bear is another name for it.
Oh, is
I'm
it?
not a water bear. I'm Captain Tardigrade.
I'm not a water bear.
Water
bear.
The Captain Tardigrade's shorts. I'm not a water bear.
I don't wish there was an afterlife. I wish reincarnation. Afterlife sucks. Reincarnation is awesome. Infinite possibility for a good
okay.
life.
I would love to live forever.
Ew. I would do it as a
From this moment
vampire.
on-
I wouldn't do it as a human. I
From-
would do it as a non-human.
I would only
From
hope
this
for
moment on-
reincarnation if I keep my knowledge.
From this moment on, yeah, reincarnation. If you keep your knowledge, that's basically the same as living forever. Just
Yeah,
you grow old and die, and
Yeah, but then I don't know.
Reincarnation is also the most plausible of all options, except for obviously nothingness. Nothingness is proven, but reincarnation has plausibility. There is unanswered things like there's a lot of studies where they took like a bunch of children but they're not controlled studies and they cannot be controlled studies.
Oh, what I would suggest, there's this fantasy book, right? And I know how dare I as just someone with education, but there's a fantasy book called. All right, let me pull up the exact name of the book. If you like reincarnation, I think you'd like this book. I didn't like this book though, but you might.
It's called Hinduism.
I like that one. I gotta pull up my Audible.
I do need to go to the library, not the library. I need to go to the bookstore and get some Hindu books.
they're called the Vedic texts.
Yeah, and those are really cool studies because it's I'd say 20 to 30% of them are actually unexplainable, but the only problem is there's so much non-known scenarios. Like we don't know if the kid heard something on the TV, if their parents ever said anything, if they ever read a newspaper ever. Like there's so many unknowns.
I mean, here's my thing. I kind of have like think about it this way. Like black holes exist and the math is true, right? So like, but you realize if you were inside the event horizon, you would see 4 of yourself like experiencing all of the same thing.
I love
and,
these
like,
ideas, brother, but I
Well,
got
would
2
you
things to throw at you. A, there's no justification. B, it sounds like you have some cognitive dissonance with how bad you want it to be true that you're just granting it.
No, that's how we found it.
By what?
Saying, okay, breaking down that math, like Event Horizon wasn't like an add-on of the math, right? We went down this math and we were like, all right, this math adds up. It should be true, but we haven't discovered it. Now we found black holes and that math still adds up.
Yeah, I
So, like,
know, but I'm saying like seeing people and apparitions,
an apparition. What do you mean?
seeing you.
Oh, like no, the light bending. This is exactly what you would see.
It's the time. It's the fact that like it's the light bending and you're seeing different points in time.
Yeah, it's time dilation to a T.
Which is cool.
Yeah. This little maneuver is gonna cost us 51 years.
Yeah, the book's called For Whom the Bell Tolls. It's it's in my opinion a bit of a Mary Sue story, but the way they describe reincarnation throughout is pretty interesting.
I'd be open to that idea. I think it'd be cool. But like, I don't know. Only if you like keep memories. You know what I mean? Like, because then it's not really reincarnation in a sense. It's just another. You know what I mean? It's just like
Yeah.
Is it really reincarnation if you're not aware you're reincarnating?
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, well,
I would argue so.
wouldn't-
I don't know.
I mean, if it's just your energy, then that's just heat energy.
I mean,
And,
yeah,
like,
that
and I mean,
does
I have
technically mean it's
I would
true.
have the heat energy of Chinggis Khan in my head, just like Cody would.
Well, reincarnation is the idea that your consciousness lives on.
Yeah.
So that would have some to do with memory, not memory, but like personality to some degree. And
Yeah,
that's just
then
not
just-
true.
Yeah, exactly.
If energy held memory, I would immediately start believing in reincarnation.
Yeah.
I have the heat energy of Genghis Khan in my balls.
That's not a good thing.
Lots of
Khan was
kids.
Yeah.
Lots of kiddos.
Isn't it like 1/4 of Asia?
He's got a
has-
fuck
is
ton.
direct lineage.
Yeah.
Direct lineage to Chinggis Khan.
Yeah, he was
Also,
getting
it's not
active.
pronounced Genghis. It's pronounced Chinggis.
Is it?
And Khan wasn't his last name. That's just his title.
Yeah, Khan means king or like something like that, right?
Effectively, it's basically like
Genghis
Emperor,
Christ.
King, Lord, Leader. Genghis Christ.
Evidence is everywhere. Join up, bro.
Come on.
Yamato's. No one said that
My-
nothingness exists.
My what is it? Congested state needs to debate. Oh, it rhymes.
We didn't say evolution
Genghis
leads
wasn't
to
his name.
reincarnation.
Yeah, true. Genghis wasn't his first. Chinggis was not his first name actually. It was something. I remember. It's called like Under the Eagle is what the book is called.
Yeah,
and it's
Yamato's, if you're not
basically
able
from
to
the
keep up,
scribes of
don't
the
try.
time. It's like this. It's like this from the scribes of the time. Actually, I think that's about the Roman Empire. The one I'm thinking of. There's one my brother read it. It was about Genghis Khan. There's one I'm reading right now. It's about the fall of the Roman Empire.
Yamato's, when you die, your consciousness dies too. That is what I mean by nothingness. Your energy does continue on because energy can't be destroyed.
It can only transform. Ugh. You know, they tried to do induction charges on electric cars. Like there was an experiment in Europe.
Huh?
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Evolution is the process. Don't see evidence for reincarnation, but it's a cool idea. Yeah, I grant that.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I thought you were saying that we were saying that. That's my bad.
I think it's okay to believe something without evidence if it causes no harm. Or it doesn't make a positive claim, I'll say.
I grant that with PC.
Okay.
But once your argument is defeated and you learn that the causal mechanism is not etc., then it's honest to update.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna invite you up. All right, you keep on talking in the comments, and you're not coming up. I can't. For some reason, I can't. Why does it only like allow you to invite a certain amount? It's probably because you're a private account.
Yeah, it's not gonna request that.
If your account is private, you can't be invited or request up.
No one on the YouTube side.
I'm talking about the guy Duke. What is it? What it?
I got one on YouTube. Mike, hello, how are you? Mike, you're live. Mike. Okay.
All right, that was quick.
Yeah. I don't ever do the YouTube, but Chad is always begging me to put the links up. There's never any actual callers. Oh, he came back. Mike, you are live. Mike. Buddy. All right, goodbye. This time you're blocked for 4 hours. You can come back tomorrow. I literally accepted him up the second after he re-requested and he's still not there.
Ravi, I feel like you'd play Flight Simulator, or Sober would.
What simulator?
Space Flight Simulator, SFS.
Yeah, I would.
You do?
I wish I had the utensils available to.
It's on mobile, dude. It like
Oh,
works
is
fully
that?
on mobile.
I think I have it, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know.
You're talking about, you might be thinking of KSP. Because KSP isn't on mobile. But SFS2 is going to be 3D, and it's going to be on mobile, and it's going to work because SFS has some of the best optimization of any company, of any game. You know?
Nice.
Like-
I was gonna get a PC and just kind of like, because there's this one game you can like type in your own equations, and you can like determine an orbit, or you can literally.
I don't
spawn
know
a sun.
Yamados. That's why we don't fucking say it's true. Yamados, if you want to request up, do it. I'm muting you. You're obnoxious. You're incapable of understanding or comprehending or even trying to listen to what we say. Fuck off or request off. It's annoying. You are annoying.
I mean, KSP just has that. I mean, I wouldn't get KSP. I'm gonna wait for KSA, for Kitten Space Agency, because apparently it's gonna be like way better optimized, and I have a shitty like laptop. They could barely run Minecraft, which then again, Minecraft is also horribly optimized.
Well, I think that we should end the stream. Everyone's talking about video games, and we have no requesters, so.
All right. If anyone wants to continue this conversation, go over to Discord. Sober, do you have the Discord?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll probably be in the Discord for like 5 minutes until someone.
All right. You guys have a good day. I love you guys. YouTube, you're the best. We love you. Sorry that was a slow stream. It's because I haven't been consistent, so I got to get the consistency back in here, and then we'll be good with lots of debaters. You guys have a good one. I love you.